What's going on, everybody? It's Steve, here with our first team builder of Season 3 with my completely randomized team. It's not good. It's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's certainly not good. We got Tornadus, Incarnate, Terrakion, Raichu, Ninetales, Alolan Ninetales, Crobat, Komo-o, Moltres, Trevenant, Dreadnought, Galarian Linoone, and Frosmoth. I did a brief team overview already. My Twitch channel, go check out that VOD. I'm not going to upload it, it's very segmented and interacting with chat would not make for a good YouTube video. And I would have to spend some time chopping it up. So, not going to happen. The VOD's available for another 2 weeks or something. My first season opponent is the Cincinnati Minccinos. James Dalton Bell returning after his one-season hiatus. We did play week 10 of season 1. I got him with the Choice Scarf Sunny Day Heracross with the Sleep Powder Teeter Dance Gloom. I believe he hit himself in confusion the first turn I used Teeter Dance. It was a completely BS game, but yeah, he is probably getting his revenge this time. He's got Thundurus, Arcanine, Blastoise, could be G-Max as well, Naganadel, which is incredible, Aegislash, Euxie, Avalugg, Pangoro, Lopunny, Mawile, and Shiinotic. So I fully expect him to bring Thundurus. Probably Prankster. I don't imagine he brings Defiant, because I'm not really lowering any stats. The good thing about my team is I don't need to lower speed. I am so fast. I have Tailwind on 5 Pokemon. Crobat, Tornadus, Moltres, Frosmoth. Maybe it's just 4. So I won't be needing any speed lowering like I did last time. Unless it's to lower my own speed in Trick Room. So I think he brings Prankster Thundurus perhaps for some Thunder Waves or Eerie Impulses. Definitely to swagger his own Avalugg. I have glaring ice weaknesses, also rock weaknesses. It definitely gets Rock Slide. Like this Avalugg must come. Euxie is his only Trick Room setter, so Euxie is going to come. And then 3 of any of the other ones. All of them would have their reasons for coming. Arcanine for Intimidate if he expects Komo-o, Dreadnought, or Terrakion. Blastoise has Fake Out. I'm actually not that good against water either. I only have the 2 resists, Komo-o and Trevenant. Naganadel is just incredibly strong. And I have 1 Dragon Immunity, no resists. So yeah, Naganadel a good choice. Plus it's his second fastest one, which is faster than the rest of my team. But this might come down to speed ties. We'll get into that when I get to my team. Aegislash, he has the potential of doing weakness policy stuff here with Aegislash, because I am kind of weak to steel, weak to frickin' everything. Ghost is not that big of a deal, I don't think. I don't really care about these 2. Mawile again would just be there for Intimidate, and Shiinotic, if he really wants to go hard Trick Room, he can bring this for Spore, which would make sense. Because I only have the 1 grass type, but I do have Komo-o with Overcoat. So, that's what I think he's going to bring. And what am I going to bring? You see along the top, we've got my Tornadus, we've got Terrakion, we've got Raichu, Moltres, Ninetales, and the G-Max Dreadnought, baby! Alright, so what are we talking about? Here's where I said might come down to a speed tie. Tornadus and Thundurus have the exact same speed. So, if he's max speed, and say he taunts Tornadus, I don't get Tailwind off. Actually, does he get taunt? I'm pretty sure he gets taunt. Yeah, he gets taunt. Okay. But if I do get Tailwind off, then I'm rolling. Taunt is there for his Yuxi, Trick Room, stop Trick Room from going up. And I suppose I could taunt his Thunderous as well if I expect him to start doing supporty shenanigans. Heat Wave, because I am very afraid of this Avalugg. Like I said, Ice and Rock are good against my entire team. I need somebody to take it down. It doesn't have a lot of good, a lot of special defense. I imagine it'd be Assault Vest, but regardless, this max special attack Heat Wave is going to do quite the chunk. And Air Slash is just general coverage. I could replace that for Protect, but given I'm fully invested in special attack and speed, I might as well throw out another attack before I die in 2 hits. And Terrakion. The biggest negative about my team is that I don't have a way to boost Terrakion's attack with Beat Up. I really thought Linoon would have it. Linoon does not have it. Don't know why. It's a TM. Why doesn't Linoon get Beat Up? Very annoying. But he doesn't have another ability, so we get justified, giving him a Life Orb. Rock Slide, Close Combat, Protect, and Earthquake. Rock Slide in Close Combat hit, I think, his entire team except Aegis Slash. Yeah, for at least neutral damage. Rock super effective against Thunderous and Arcanine. Neutral on Blastoise and Naganadel. And then 1/2 to Aegis Slash, which covers with Earthquake. And Yuxi gets hit by Rock. Super effective against Avalugg. Fighting, super effective against Pangoro and Lopunny. And then neutral against Mawile and Rock again on Shiinotic. So, at least neutral coverage and a bunch of super effective damage as well. The Sand will also boost my special defense. The speed, yes, let's talk about the speed. 162 allows me to outspeed Arcanine outside of Tailwind. Also Yuxi, but that's not going to be a max speed Yuxi. And obviously under Tailwind I'll be faster than Naganadel and Thunderous, barring any scary faces or something. But the main idea is that if it comes down to Arcanine versus Terrakion, I outspeed, I kill it with Rock Slide. Especially when I'm +2. +2? Say what? Lychee Berry Fling Raichu, baby! 1 point faster in speed than the Terrakion to guarantee I get the Fling off on him. I actually think my main idea here is it's either Tornadus, Raichu, or Terrakion Raichu, or Tornadus Terrakion. Probably Tornadus Terrakion, and then Raichu in the back. Or I can either like protect Terrakion first turn and Tailwind, hope that Tornadus goes down and bring in Raichu after for the Fling, or I just max Terrakion right away. You can probably kill Thunderous just with max attack Life Orb. But if I lead Raichu, I can fake out the Thunderous. This will draw in any electric attacks that Thunderous is using, including Eerie Impulse and whatever else he wants to use there. Protect just to dodge stuff. I did have Nuzzle here, but I figured I'm hoping to get Tailwind up anyway. If I don't get Tailwind up, I'd probably just lose. Fling the Lychee Berry mainly onto Terrakion. It is a Dark-type move, so he will get the boost from getting hit by a Dark-type attack, plus the Lychee Berry will boost his attack again, so I'll have a +2 Life Orb Terrakion. And this Fling will do, like, a damage. Barely anything. Thunderbolt, just to round out the moveset, does a little bit of damage. I might fiddle with these EVs, so this isn't EV'd to live anything in particular. Might want more in defense if possible, but no, because if I fake out the Thunderous, he's not using Swagger on his Avalugg, so I think this is probably okay. Does he have any ground types I'm worried about? I don't think so. No, he doesn't have a ground type, so that's good. Nothing immune to my Thunderbolt either. And here's this incredibly supportive Moltres. This is also mainly here for the Avalugg. The Charty Berry, max HP, max defense. If he's Life Orb, a +2 max Rockfall will kill this Moltres. But if he's not Life Orb, I live most max Rockfalls from a +2 Avalugg. Unless he's running Stone Edge, so it's like 10 points higher, but that would be a weird choice. This is also kind of like a last resort kind of thing. If I do just absolutely annihilated by Avalugg in game 1, bring in the Moltres, Will-O-Wisp him. Will-O-Wisp will also be good against like Aegislash, Pangoro if he brings it, and Thunderous if it's offensive, and physical. I guess he could be special as well. Don't really need any speed. 110 speed also still allows me to outspeed nothing really, but anything down there I'm going to be faster than naturally. He's not going to invest any speed in the Aegislash or Pangoro because the only thing they'll be faster than is Trevenant. And again, I'm trying to get Tailwind up. Heat Wave is just to do damage. Roost is to recover. Because after, like if he uses max Rockfall on Moltres, I burn him, he does less damage next time. I Roost, lose the flying type, so Rockfall does half of that damage that he originally did. Plus another half, so it's doing a quarter of the original damage. But then double it because I don't have a Charty Berry anymore, so just half. Which is still significant. We'll see if this even comes out. This is pretty gimmicky. But you can see Moltres pretty damn bulky. 90, 90, 85. Not bad. I said in the Discord, there's like 5 Pokemon I want Focus Sash on. I wanted Focus Sash on Tornadus, Raichu, Moltres, and Ninetales this week. But only being able to have one of each item means that I have to bring this Lychee Berry and Charty Berry, which is fun. It's a fun team. So I've got Light Clay on Ninetales. This is just max speed, max special attack. I don't really want to play any games with this because leading him alongside a flying type is a little bit dangerous. I just get annihilated by rocks. So probably won't have a Tornadus Ninetales lead, but I could do like Raichu Ninetales, fake out, get Aurora Veil up, and then just start spamming Blizzard. Or if you like max Rockfalls, I can start using Weather Ball. Weather Ball is here again for the Avalugg. If he sets up rocks, obviously it won't do anything if the hail's up. I can just use Blizzard. Maybe sets up the Rain with Blastoise, or the Sun with Arcanine maxed. Those will both potentially help. Probably not the Sun, but the Rain could help. And I can set my own weather. Rockfall, if for whatever reason I max Moltres, the game's gone horribly wrong at that point, but you never know. Or we'll get into the Dreadnought. So yeah, get Aurora Veil up is this guy's main goal. And we get to our G-Max Dreadnought. Shell Armor, Assault Vest, surprisingly tanky with the speed. 12 points in speed there means in Tailwind I get up to, that's what, 192? That means I'm faster than max speed in the Ganadel. The important thing about Dreadnought on this Tailwind team is that I don't need Rain, which means I don't need Swift Swim. And also I don't get hurt. Having Swift Swim if like a Trick Room is up, like I'm still 96 speed, I'm pretty slow. So I can function in Trick Room, plus I can't be crit, that's always nice. And I don't care about the G-Max effect, not setting up the water. So my moves, High Horsepower, Head Smash, Liquidation, and Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail, very important. if he leads Yuxi and I lead Dreadnought, I can do Dragon Tail that thing out of here. Not only that, but when I'm maxed, it gives me super effective attack on the Naganadel. And I believe his only fairy type is Shiinotic, which you probably do want out against a Dreadnought. Oh no, and Mawile. Main issue with this guy is that he's very susceptible to being burned and Intimidators, of which there are 2. I do have Defiant Tornadus, potentially. I just think it's pretty bad against this team. It's definitely coming out eventually, but not this week. This thing, if I get the Stealth Rock set up from the Gmax Stone Surge, like that's 25% to the Thunderous, Arcanine, Avalugg. It's pretty good. And good chip damage to the other folks. Yeah, and the Rock, Water, Ground, Dragon, I believe it's super effective against everything. Rock against his Thunderous and Arcanine. Nothing against the Blastoise, but Ground or Dragon against the Naganadel, Ground against Aegislash, nothing against Yuxi. Rock against Avalugg. Nothing against Pangoro. Nothing against Lopunny. Okay, but it's at least neutral. Yeah, so game plans. Oh, the Lychee Berry also helps here. If I fling the Lychee Berry at Dreadnought, get a +1, obviously good. But that wouldn't be a lead. I don't think I would lead Raichu Dreadnought. That would probably be a Tornadus Dreadnought with Raichu in the back and Terrakion, maybe Moltres. No, not Moltres, because if I have Dreadnought, I'm not worried about Avalugg anymore. Yeah, so it would be like Tornadus, Dreadnought with Raichu, Terrakion in the back. Raichu obviously soak up the electric moves that come out. Or I'll do Tornadus, Terrakion, Raichu, Moltres, or maybe Raichu, Ninetales, Terrakion, Dreadnought. Who knows? I actually got a lot of possibility. I like this 6. These are like 6 mons I've barely ever used. When I knew I was drafting Tornadus, I've been playing around with it, and it is pretty fun to use, because nobody knows what you're going to do with it. And the Defiant option is very good, sometimes. And it is good against this team, it's just his moves are not good against this team. So, that's the team. Starting it off with nothing terribly gimmicky. The Fling Lychee Berry is pretty gimmicky, but what else am I doing with Raichu, right? Hopefully I don't lose a speed tie and get taunted right off the bat. That's all I can say. But after the luck I just had in the 2 tournament games, maybe I just deserve to lose a game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace!